Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's morning musings is why fight with patterns? I'm doing a series of daily morning musings, and I'm using posts from my blog, Adventures in Density and Effort, as inspiration. Now, I wrote these a while ago, and the world has completely changed since then. My information tends to be evergreen, but if I encounter anything that is out of date, I will give you the most recent information, and at the end, I will summarize the topic based on what's going on in the world today. I also have some special offers, so stay tuned at the very end to see what they are. Why fight with patterns? One of the things I noticed when my parents were dying is their patterns unraveling. We are each a tapestry of patterns, a lifetime of accumulated energies. When we pass, they drop like clothing without a body. When you're with someone who is passing, your own patterns light up. You either fight tooth and nail for their validity, or you can allow yours to drop as well. The latter is not so easily done, as there are others within your life weaving who are invested in the reality of these patterns. Since my last parent died, there's been quite a residue of stuff. I've chosen to shine light on it, to speak up and to question it, which has caused a discordant ripple in the combined family fabric. Heck, anything that doesn't agree with the current vibration is going to appear inharmonious. Really, it's a pattern that's come to the surface because it is dissolving. Why fight with it? Why not step back and just let it dissipate? Because to remain silent is, in a way, to agree with it. Because part of the pattern is secrecy and complacency. Keeping one's mouth shut is part of the pattern. Staying quiet means allowing it to stay within you. And I am not carrying this forward. Yet the opportunity is to rise above it, to look down on it from the clouds, so that everyone involved looks like ants. From an airplane, do you really feel that engaged with the traffic jams below? If I really let go of the patterns within me, would everyone else behave differently? There wouldn't be anything to reflect. If I really let go of the patterns myself, everyone would behave as crazily as they already are behaving, but it wouldn't make me insane as well. What's crazy is to expect others to behave differently. We can only change ourselves. How do you change yourself when these patterns are so ingrained that they are invisible to you? They are an accepted part of your family reality. It's easier to work on these things on a symbolic level. You can see it as an image, hear it as a sound, feel it as a vibration. Imagine yourself and see the design separate from your energy space, or hear your own note or melody and mute the disharmonious ones. Let your vibration be high, light, and bright, and what feels off drain away from you into the earth. Work on a quantum consciousness level. Step to one side into a universe where that pattern doesn't exist. You never had it, you never will. Turn and shift into your new space, and this will often change the entire cast of characters as well. Play with this for the next 7 days and see what happens. And let me know in the comments below. I love to read your comments. Well, I think this is fantastic suggestions. I'd forgotten about a couple of these things. And what I was reflecting on is what's coming up, the intensity in the world today of public figures behaving completely off the wall, which personally I think just validates that we really are in a hologram. And then the people who voted for them because they themselves are immersed in these family patterns where they think this behavior is okay. They think it is strength. They're convinced by the misinformation and making choices that are not in integrity once they realize if they were really in tune with themselves. So how do we go forward when we're observing this in the world today and we're observing things that are just completely off and really a reflection of really dysfunctional patterns? I gave you some really great suggestions. You can use the skybox technique, which is a free sample below. It'll give you a drone's eye view of what's going on from the clouds and help you detach from the insanity that's going on. And also working on a symbolic level is a great way to detach and be less emotional about something. You can choose anything that could be neutral but represents the thing that you want to change or let go of. And I also really love the stepping into parallel universes. I kind of wished the last time in 2016 that we all collectively had stepped into a different parallel universe than the one we woke up on Wednesday after the first Tuesday in November in 2016. But we're all in this universe for a reason, and from the perspective of consciousness, as consciousness, we're completely neutral about what's going on. If anything, we're also amused. We view it like a really juicy story plot, and our character in it could win an Oscar or an Emmy or something like that. So shifting into a new space really can change all the cast of characters, and that would be really fun if we all collectively did that before January 20th as well. So if you like these videos, please share them with your family and friends and on your social media. And please click the thumbs up or the heart button and follow or subscribe. And that way you're telling the algorithm to share this far and wide and get this to someone who who really needs to see this information. And I already mentioned the skybox technique. It's free for you below to have a taste of one of my consciousness techniques. And if you want some manifestation techniques, Manifesting Money and Miracles is my self-study course where you can learn some basic energetics on how to completely transform your external reality. And if you'd like to have a session with me, click on the link below to book a session. I take a look at the essence of who you are and what's going on in your life today, and then I can answer any questions that you might have. And it's all recorded just for you. And if you want to learn how to do this for yourself, that is navigate your life as consciousness with the help of some of my consciousness techniques, Manifesting Money and Miracles is a great preparation for my coaching special where I work with you one-on-one and give you specifically chosen consciousness techniques so that you can transform your life. And you can find out more at my website, joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you tomorrow in another Morning Musings.